So, you guys, I have come to the conclusion with Michael Myers and Halloween, I will survive. It's 100% guaranteed that I will survive. Because the way y'all letting Michael Myers out here roaming these streets since 1978, the OG right here, this gangster right here, this girl, this thug, I will survive, no doubt. You know. Hey guys, it's your girl Marielle. Welcome back to my channel, Friday Night Light Movie Reviews, where we do reactions and reviews to TV shows, movies, and other digital content. You guys are here, so you might as well go ahead and hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. Please share this video with your friends and family. Let's get this channel where it needs to be. As always, hit me up, guys, on my other digital platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. All those links will be put down in the description bar below. So with all of that, let's just jump right into what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be reviewing Halloween Kills, which is the 12th installment of this horror movie. It premiered on Peacock. It's a streaming service just like Netflix and Amazon. If you have Xfinity, you pretty much can get Peacock for free. If you don't have that, y'all should definitely check that out. So we're going to be talking about what we always do, the things we like, the things we don't like, and see where it falls and how many pumpkins it gets. And would I recommend you guys watching this 12th installment of Halloween? So let's jump right into it, guys. So I will say, first, it was really cool that they kept the same music from John Carpenter, because these are based on the characters that he created. I like the whole Halloween theme music. Like, that's one of the best parts of these movies. The music, the instrumental, the score, whatever you would like to call it, is always the same, and it always gives you that feel. It's like, okay, this is definitely Michael Myers, and we're going to be scared and everything like that. I absolutely love that. I did like the back and forth that they did in this movie. So without giving out any spoilers, because again, this is always going to be a PSA of mine. When we talk about horror movies or psychological thrillers, I don't like giving out the end, and I don't like giving out spoilers because it kind of ruins the experience that you guys are going to have. So we're just going to be talking about little things here and there. And if I do slip up and tell you something is not a really major spoiler, it's just going to give content of what I'm talking about. So again, I do like that they went back and forth. And from past to present and to what's leading next. So they went all the way back to 1978, and then they do present, and they kind of give you, it's like this generation, they kind of giving you a quick run through of what everything is and how everything started and why Michael Myers is who he is. We know that at 6 years old, he killed his 17-year-old sister, which led him to be committed into, an insane asylum or whatever. So I did like that. Also, they brought back some original characters. That's always a good thing, especially when they're characters that we remember. They bring back Tommy, Lonnie, all the little things. So you'll definitely see that in this movie when they do the past and present back and forth. I did like that they brought back some original characters, and not like where they picked up where they left off, but introduced like this generation to these old characters. That's basically saying like, y'all may have heard of Michael Myers and it may be like this myth, but I'm here to tell you is real over here. So the negative part that I thought about this movie is I didn't like that after 11 movies there's not any real like substance. And when I mean substance, I'm not talking about the kill scenes, the build up, the suspense of all that. I mean, Halloween always gives you those things. They always hit the mark on those scenes, and it's never too dark. It's never too like, okay, we kind of know what's going to happen next. Even though that we know Michael Myers is clearly not of this world, because this dude keep getting shot. He got burnt in the last one. I mean, we know that he is a demon or whatever you want to call it. But the dialogue is always corny. And I don't know, should that be a negative? You guys let me know in the comments. Is it a negative or is it positive? For me, after 11 movies, you would think maybe some of the dialogue would kind of give you, whatever. I will say that there's a part of the movie where we see Police Officer Hawkins and Laurie Strode, which we know is played by Jamie Lee Curtis. They're like confessions, or they're talking about their tribute to the guilt of why he's still around. That part was good, but the rest of it, the dialogue was pretty much kind of cornballish, still like back in the 70s or whatever. I'm not saying this is a negative. This is just my opinion. I hate the stupidity of people in these movies, and I don't know, maybe that's the point, but I have to say, this is number 12, guys. And y'all have been rocking with Michael since 1978. You already know how bro rolls. Why we choosing the shit we choosing on how to come up. You can't be claiming thug in these streets and, sir, ma'am. But that's just a personal opinion. So it's not a negative in the movie. The kill scenes they always pay out. It's always worth it. Like, I mean, you honestly get a movie, an hour and 45 minutes, I believe this movie was, of pure killing without it like being unnatural that you're watching all these people die. You know what I mean? And that's not a spoiler. We already know what Michael Myers is about. We know what his mission on this planet Earth, what he's trying to do. He's trying to kill. But they always come through. And in this one, I will say, I did not know that there were 11 Halloween movies. I know that's bad, right? I knew the first one, the second one, the third one. I didn't even have any idea that one of the Halloweens didn't even have Michael Myers in it. How was that a Halloween movie? But whatever. I digress. I didn't know that there was 11 movies. Like, I think the last one that I saw, Busta Rhymes was in it. And I was disappointed, but whatever. But out of all of the movies, the kill scenes, the gruesome, the blood, the how it leads up, all of it is bomb. Like, that is one thing that they stick to throughout all of these installments of this movie. Like, the consistency always is there. The continuity is always there. The way the scenes move, it's always the same. And that's not saying it in a bad way. You kind of like, if you're going to keep repeating these movies and keep giving sequels after sequels after sequels, you want to make sure that everything stays the same in the fact that it gives you that same feeling. It gives you that that scare, that jump. Like, each and every movie gave that to us, and I like the consistency and the continuity that they did with these movies. Like, here's a comparison from like watching the Amazon original The Manor versus watching Halloween Kills. When I told you that Amazon, when they do these horror movies, they're so dark where sometimes you can't even see the characters. And Halloween Kills, and just like in any Halloween movie, when it gets to the nighttime and there's really dark scenes, they always have this one little piece, like a street light, a flashlight, a lamp light, or whatever, so you can see what Michael Myers is about to do. You can tell, okay, this chick about to die, or she going to get mauled and she going to survive somehow or some way. So Jamie Lee Curtis, though, I will say this, I really did enjoy her in this movie. Now, she wasn't in every single scene, but every time she was in a scene, she brought it. I mean, it was just like watching her back in 1978 when she did it the first time. And I appreciate that. I think that's amazing. I guess it came out at the best time. Obviously, this is Halloween month, and they brought it out on October 14th or 15th. I think it premiered on Peacock, and it came out the right time. So right out the gate, that was a smart thing to do. Second, everybody who loves horror movies waits for the month of October, so you know you're gonna get all your good and your corny, but movies that you're just gonna watch anyway to have that scare, because we are in the Halloween season. So overall, for the movie having a lot of gruesome death scenes and seeing Jamie Lee Curtis, seeing that, you know, there was 3 generations of Jamie Lee Curtis, her family, it was her daughter, and her granddaughter. Like I said, there's no spoilers in here, but you'll definitely see that the strength and the balls definitely low-key skipped a generation from Jamie Lee Curtis to her granddaughter. Like, it's there. I would give Halloween Kills 3. I'll give it 3 pumpkins. And I know y'all probably be like, oh, you lowballing, Marielle. You lowballing. I don't think I am. I mean, it's the same movie over and over again. There wasn't anything spectacular that outbeat all the other movies. You know what I mean? Like, even the end. Like, they all end like that. Like, you never guess that that's what's going to happen to that person, or however it happens. It's pretty much the same thing. That does sometimes, like I said, I like the continuity. I like the consistency of how all these movies kind of pan out the same. That does, in this sense, give a little bit of a takeaway. So what I recommend you guys to watch this movie, if you're definitely into Halloween, scary movies, gruesome, lots of blood, this is definitely the movie for you. And I do believe this is a great beginning for the younger generation to see what Halloween is about. Also, it's already in the works. It's all already in the streamline that there's going to be a 13th installment called Halloween Ends, which comes out October 14th of 2022. So we'll definitely, about time, get to see what he looks like and to see if he finally dies. So we are at the end of this video. I thank you guys for staying with me. As always, stay safe, be courageous, and I will see you guys in the next one.